Hi everyone, in this section we're talking about increment and decrement statements. We'll see together how important role they play in programs. Increment decrement statements actually increase or decrease the value in program. If you take the coffee machine as an example, you go there and you want to order something and you see that account is zero, so you have to insert the money. As you place your $5 there is a the place that you put your money, and then it scans, reads that it's $5, and then it directly sends this variable to the program and says the $5 is inserted, and then there will be increment statement which will increase your current account on a display from 0 to 5. And then you will able to order a coffee. Let's say you want to order espresso, which will cost $2. And here, as you order this, you already spent your $2, right? So $2 should be cut from your $5. Here, decrement statement plays a role. And then decrement statement will take $2 from your $5. So 5 minus 2, it will be $3. The same thing also goes in your banks, and you go there, you load your money, and let's say you have $500 there, you want to load $300, and it will do 500 plus 300, it will make it $800, right? And later on you want to take your money, and let's say you want to take $200, and 800 minus 200, and it will be 600. So the increment decrement has to be controlled well, so the system will work properly. Otherwise, it will do too much damages to the system. It can break down a system as well. So the programmers has to know these increment decrement statements well, so the system always do better calculations. Right now, let's look at our FC Pro after understanding where and why do we need to use increment decrement statements. Now we go back to FC Pro. It's right here. I just made the program that start enter a number. So we will require a value of the A variable. Later on, together we will increase or decrease this A variable by writing the increment decrement statement. And finally, we will see the final value of A. Let's say if I want to increase this number by 5, all right, I will say A equal A plus 5. If you think this statement in a math equation, so there is no logic. A cannot be equal to A plus 5. So here in computer programming, you need to understand that A is A plus 5 anymore. Okay, so it means you are giving plus 5 to the current value. All right, it's like you are 30 years old. How old you're gonna be after 5 years old? So you're gonna be 30 plus 5, right? So 35 years old. So now let's see, I'm gonna write 30, all right? And when I hit enter, it says final value is 35. So the plus 5 comes from here. We can also increase this one by one. Only we need to write there plus 1, all right? Let's say I will write this time 20, so it turns to 21. You can increase this also 10 by 10. You run it and you say, let's say 40, and it turns to 50, all right? So we can also increase those numbers by multiplying each other. Example, if I want to multiply the number by 2, okay, let's say my first number is 5 and it will turn to 10. So every time it comes to this statement, it will multiply this by 2. So it's according to demand of the program, you can change the statement in this section. This is how we apply the increment statements, all right? Also, we can do the decrement statements using negative sign, also a division sign. Let's say if I want to decrease the number by 1, all right, by the way, I will clear this place and I will run it, and I say the first value is 10 and it goes to 9, all right. If the number is 15, it goes to 14. The same thing also can be done. I can increase the value of the decrement number. If I want to decrease the number 5 by 5, I just need to give an example, and it goes from 10 to 5. All right. As I said earlier, decrement statement also can be done by divisions. All right. So let's say my first value is 10, it goes to down because it's divided by 2. So this is the place you can control how much you want to increase or decrease the value. So basically, if you want to increase the number by 1, you write a equal a plus 1. If you want to decrease this by 1, so you have to write a equal a minus 1. But there is also a short way of doing this. Instead of writing a equal a minus 1, you can write also a minus minus. Okay, let me write here. But in my system it makes a completion error. But it works in all other programming languages. Instead of writing a equal a minus 1, you can write a minus minus, or instead of writing a equal a plus 1, you can use also a plus plus. This is the shortened way, declaring your increment or decrement statements. All right, I hope it was useful, and in the coming tutorial you will see how we interact increment decrement statements in loops like while, do, or for constructions.